What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Cisco from U3 Sports Talk. Good evening. How's everybody doing? Great, great. What's the reason for the late night uh, live session? Well, one, we originally wanted to show the film or the Madden simulation between Beez and Team Beez and Team Anti. So this is the reason why we're doing it a lot. We were going to pre-record it and upload it, or just upload it so everybody can see it. But I have nothing else to do tonight, so watching UFC, college football. So I said, you know what? Why not? Quick update though to the actual. For those of us that watched yet, salute young boy, salute Nicholas Brown. He exposed Anti's team. That's what we're trying to do, bro. I'm not trying to say I'm exposing it, but it is fortunate. Fortunate, just like his favorite QB, Tom Brady. You know how Tom Brady benefited from the tuck rule. Well, Anti is benefiting from technical malfunction. Absolutely. For the boxing world, once again, Anthony Joshua lost to the guy's name Usyk, Ukrainian. Man, it was a good fight. I agree with the judge's decision. I think it was 116-112 unanimously. Yeah, he had Anthony Joshua since the jump, really. I gave Usyk the first 3 out of the first 4 rounds. 5 and 6 I gave to Joshua. 7 definitely went to Usyk. 8, 9. It was close both, but I leaned toward Joshua. But pretty much 11 and 12. That was a wash. Yeah. Hey, what's up, man? What's going on, bro? Yeah, I'm just doing live. I don't know why. Well, I know why, because I wanted to run the film. I know. I hear what you're saying. I know what you're gonna say. Well, show it then. Shit. I know. I got you. I'm there. And I figured I'd just talk to y'all. Also, you will see J Mac and myself. We made our picks for the week. I made some changes to a certain a couple picks. I'm now picking San Francisco over Green Bay. I'm picking. What else is that? Who else do I want to go with? I'm picking the actual Titans and the Eagles. Eagles against the Cowboys and Titans against the Colts. Pats against New Orleans. Yep. That's what I plan on doing. Those are my picks. You guys check them out tomorrow or later on. They'll be available later on tonight, late. But check them out in the morning. You guys should be all right. Be interesting to see. We'll start keeping logs or keeping everybody's picks. That way we can kind of keep track. And at the end of the day, or at the end of the year, let's see who's the best. And then maybe next time, if we're still here in this next year, maybe we could set like a pool, something like a pick'em league or something. That way we can kind of, put money in, do whatever we got to do. And at the end of the year, whoever has the most wins the pot between first and second place. That'd be something interesting, I think. But other than that, though, yeah, just hanging out. Appreciate you guys for watching. And of course, as Sean would say, if this is the first time you guys watching us or joining us or joining us for the first time, please do not forget to like, click, and subscribe. Because when we go live, we want you guys with us, which means you guys actually have to subscribe and set up notifications, right? That's what it is. So can't wait. So I was going to try and see. Yeah, Bengals Anti. I know. Good to hear from you too, Anti. But yeah, I guess so. I guess it's time. I was trying to see maybe if Beez would get the alert too as well. Maybe. We'll see. Got about 4 minutes. I'll run it around 10 o'clock. Got about 4 minutes. It'll be at the top of the hour. We'll run it. And we'll go from there. But yeah. It's like they're on the for you those watching UFC, Blaze is fighting Rosenstruck, whatever the guy's name, heavyweight battle. Last time I saw Blaze, he got knocked out by Derek Coleman. Cold. Ain't nobody come to see him. I tell you. There's some hateful people in the world. And I believe Anti is one of them. Oh, yeah. I can't wait. But we'll see, though. We'll see. Other than that, though, if you guys got some picks, let me know who you guys got winning between San Francisco and Green Bay. Who you got winning between the Rams and the Bucks? That's going to be America's game of the week. I think it's going to be the toughest game to call. Minnesota at Seahawks at Minnesota. I think Seahawks drop this one. Yes, I'm a fanboy. What's up, Lord Gamer? Yes, I'm a fan of San Francisco, so therefore I want Seattle to lose, but I also want Seattle to put up good points because I need Russell Wilson to perform in my fantasy league that myself and Sean are in. We're in two of them together. So I definitely need him to perform. Yeah. So I still think Minnesota is going to win that game. Dalvin Cook is questionable. He's not out yet. Stuff like that too. Another one. Are they Rams, Bucks and Rams. Colts and Titans. That's going to be a big one. AFC South. That's going to be positional. And then, of course, don't forget the game everybody's going to pay attention to, which is, I'm going to start off by saying this is Cap, is the New York Giants and Atlanta Falcons, because somebody has got to go. I mean, somebody got to win something, right? You got Green Bay. Yeah. Green Bay, it's a good pick. Yeah, I know. I don't know. Chicago versus Cleveland. I originally wanted to go with the Bears. This is Justin Fields' first start. I think the Bears have a better defense against the run. Of course, they're able to stop the run and force Baker to be the man. I think they actually have. And they keep it simple for Justin Fields. You gotta be able to trust Matt Nagy. You don't trust Matt Nagy, the Bears coach. But man, I don't know. I thought that was gonna be an upset. But definitely Philly versus Cowboys, rivalry game. I got the Cowboys losing that game, not because I'm a hater or anything like that. I just think that the front four of Philly is better than what people thought. Also, with another big game, though, too, is Washington versus Buffalo. And I think everybody's picking Buffalo to win that one, right? But the problem is that nobody saw, I should say nobody saw. The one thing that I was expecting to carry over from last year was the defense for the Washington football team. I haven't seen that. Right now, they're like 20th in every category. And I know it's early, bro. It's definitely early. It's only week 3, so you can't really tell. There is no there's no telling that. Next one will be Chargers versus Kansas City. Sheesh. All right, who did I go with? I went with KC. I was trying the Falcons. Okay. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. All right. Well, I've done enough talking right now, so let's go ahead and move on to the game. I haven't watched it at all, so I can't wait to see it. But once again, if you're doing this for the first time, right now we're watching Team Anti versus Team Beez versus Team Anti. This is the original footage. What happened was there was a technical glitch. There was a glitch or technical difficulties, and the game got, I don't say ruined, but it just locked up. And then we ran simulation again, and the Anti won. And he's been on the winning streak. Although, Jesus, that dude was just bombing the fuck out of J-Mac. I mean, every 3rd and long, if you guys watched that one, I think it was J-Mac versus Team Anti. Or, yeah, I know it was Anti, but I don't know if it was J-Mac. Every time, Deshaun Watson was hitting the rugs, was just 3rd and 10, we're going 90 yards. 3rd and 4, we're going 90 yards. That shit was fucking horrible. That shit was bad. I didn't know who they were. But let's get to it. So here we go.
22 on EA Sports.
All right.
And today's clash of conferences is just moments away. It's the Raiders and the Saints, and it's coming up next on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the venerable Superdome in downtown New Orleans. The setting in this dome just serves to amplify the excitement of the folks in New Orleans as their Saints burst from the tunnel a moment ago. They're set, and we're set as well as the Saints get ready to do battle with Derek Carr and the Las Vegas Raiders. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at our two quarterbacks in this one, it's really a good matchup when you boil it down. Derek Carr and Deshaun Watson.
And both of them have terrific ability to improvise. And that means when the first read's not there, how quickly can you go through your progressions? Can you hang in there and take a shot as you release it? Can you buy time outside?
The kicker for the Saints, Will Lutz, has it teed up, and here we go from New Orleans. Here comes Deontay Harris from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Raiders getting ready to go to work for the first time, and they're led by their quarterback in his 8th season now in silver and black, Derek Carr.
And the rumors were pretty strong. The teams asked about him in the offseason. But for once, got a pretty firm not available from the Raiders. Now in his 8th season as a Raider, still yet to appear in a playoff game. But last year, really solid numbers again. A third straight 4,000-yard campaign, 27 touchdowns, just 9 interceptions, and the highest analytical rating of his career. Derek Carr is one of the top quarterbacks in the NFL.
Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Throwing on 2nd and 8, Carr. He's going to drop this underneath to Mostert. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it. It really gets them amped up as they go forward.
They'll try and run here with Mostert. And now Mostert is going to be stopped up short. He did not get there. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Strong start by this defense. 3rd and short, they go with a run. Stonewalled for no gain.
I played for a guy who always talked about setting tones and meeting force with force. That felt like it on that play, didn't it? And they meant it in a big way and won. What a great job by the defense.
On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. And here come the Saints for their opening drive. They'll be led by a 3-time Pro Bowler in his 5th season. It's Deshaun Watson.
And he's exactly the man you want in control of your offense. Excellent arm, good zip on the ball, not afraid to use his legs when he needs to. And what he's excelled at doing is making plays when the first read isn't available or when the pressure's about to get to him.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Well, there's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both.
From the 31, Watson. Complete to the running back, Matt Breida.
Wow.
7 yards there and a 1st down with Deshaun Watson. And when you think about the toughest quarterbacks in the league to game plan against, he's got to be in your top 5, does he not?
And when you talk about game planning, putting him in the top 5, that's an easy call because he can make every throw. That's not an issue at all. He has great touch delivering the football. But that mobility, that added dimension, when he escapes the pocket and those receivers find their way open, short, medium, and long, he finds the right guy. And last but not least, his toughness. He can stand in the pocket, take a hit, and deliver. Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That good for 19 and a first down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
Yeah, athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 38. Out of the shotgun, Breida. Oh, now Breida loses it, and the Raiders have recovered. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. So after the fumble recovery, it's Carr. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 43-yard line.
On 2nd down, Mostert, and he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive linemen said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
Throwing on 1st down is Carr. Throw left side complete. That's Andrews. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Give them 12 yards that time and a Las Vegas first.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
On 1st down, Carr. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The linebacker Darius Leonard applied the heat. Well, the number 1 mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
And this came from the edge, and those pass rushers, they have so many tricks of the trade to get around blockers. They have a lot of tools in their kit. This was pure speed and athleticism on this play, though, and they could barely get a glove on him before he got the quarterback on the ground.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He's got to complete the Diggs right side. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
I don't tell any defensive coordinator I played for, but that might be considered a win for both teams because defensively they stopped them short and forced the 4th down. But offensively, they picked up enough yards to give their kicker a better shot if that's what they want to do.
Would have been a decently long field goal, 51 yards from here, but instead they're going to go for it. They'll try it now with Mostert, and he's going to get to the 31, enough for the 1st down. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
4th and 2 in the NFL, not ordinarily a running down anymore. Usually that ball is moved through the air. They went ahead and gave it to the back, and he ends up picking up the 1st down. I'm not sure if they fooled him as much as they just did a nice job executing.
Needed 2, and they got 3. Carr completes it. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
It's a gain. And it's 3rd down. That's the end of the 1st quarter.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. 2nd quarter now, and it's Las Vegas with the football. Ninth play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. They hand it off to Mostert, and he will have the 1st down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. On the handoff, this is Mostert. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D linemen to make the play.
Now it's 2nd and 9. Now they'll throw with Carr.
Finally,
They'll give him a yard on the play.
During all of our simulations, quarterbacks would normally wait till the person
I know
gets
it was a gain,
that's flaring
but you
out.
have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when
Sideline.
it's
Didn't know
out there in
that's
open
the first
space,
time that
I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
actually
When
hit
you're
the
getting it to
person
your
on the
guy out of the
tailback
backfield, you're expecting him to be able to create something to be a little more shifted.
Yeah, no doubt about it.
First
Good
one.
open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
His throw caught at about the 5. And the Raiders are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two are connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage as shown by that last play.
That's great news.
1st and goal from just inside the 5. Mostert. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. Again, it's Mostert, and he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Raheem Mostert taking it in from 4 yards
update.
out as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. They were able to stop him at the line on first down, but this time he punches his way through.
And sometimes just because you're stopped on the first run, it doesn't mean the play call was bad or incorrect. You might just need better execution and just a tad more determination. And they got it done on the second try.
Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. And that makes it 7-zip Vegas. That drive, a long one, spanning 15 plays. And it was capped off by a touchdown run from Raheem Mostert.
You guys let me know if I'm wrong.
Yeah, I don't hear all of that. 7-0. That tight game so far. Yeah, boy.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their second drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
Every time
You nailed every part of what was
super
frustrating.
fight, I guess.
Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they thought they were in striking distance. And to come away with nothing,
You said have since
not
round
a
one.
good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? To Montgomery to begin the drive. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense will throw around in the first
Madden,
half.
fix
They
your
get to the
shit,
ball
man.
carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Had it.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Watson. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
And the Saints not only missing Drew Brees from last year, they also lost their top tight end, Jared Cook, to the Chargers. So tight end, it's a position in flux, but that's a nice grab there to pick up the first down.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. 2 yards is the pickup, and it'll be first down Saints.
I like his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need one. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now it's Watson, a bootleg. He'll find his tight end. It's Adam Troutman. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 18 there, and the Saints have a first down.
A lot of credit to the play caller here. He saw the design in his mind and implemented it. A little zone stretcher here because they started the tight end on the left side of the formation and set him on a crossing route. And this works really well where you can find that space between levels, and they were able to do so for good yardage.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 46. Now Montgomery, he's got it on the draw. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blow.
Who is Montgomery?
Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Nick Diaz and
Running out of the gun here, Breida. Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Is he wide receiver?
They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 10 yards, good for the Saints, first down.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4 down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Okay.
First down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. Two minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. They'll try the air now with Watson. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Montgomery. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a first down.
This has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. They'll set up a screen for Breida. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
Boy, that was certainly well read defensively. And the key to any screenplay is space to work, and there was none to be found there, and they tackle it for just a short gain.
Second and goal from inside the 5. From the gun, here's Watson. And that throw back.
God, he missed that dude wide open. What the fuck?
Darren Waller, the intended receiver. But now it's third and goal.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Big play coming here. It's third and goal. Out of the gun, Watson. And that is incomplete. The Raider defense strong on that one in coverage, and now it's fourth. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage, after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
A 21-yard attempt.
The kick by Lutz is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Ooh, talking about the Robbie Lawler and Nick Diaz middle of fight.
Following the made field goal, Lutz to kick it away. Here comes Deontay Harris from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. A good job in the passing game, decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all as this goes on.
Thus far, it feels like they're calling this game in reverse. Normally you run to set up the pass. Here it feels like they're passing, hoping to set up the run and be more effective later on in the game.
Yeah, you can do it both ways. We usually talk about it in the reverse, however.
No doubt about it.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Carr going to throw. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Carr. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw, it's Carr. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. It's rare that a receiver of his caliber would drop one pass, but that's now 2 times he's had his mitts on one and lost it.
Yeah, and I don't think that they're going to lose confidence in him, though, because of the track record. Such a good player, maybe having a bad game, but I think they'll still go to him in a critical spot.
2nd and 10. Now, Carr again. This one caught by his tight end, Andrews. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. From midfield, here's Carr. And he'll go right back to Andrews. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 7 yards, the pickup there. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Carr. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And they're going to have a first down, and they're in field goal range as well as they're down inside the 20. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Carlson able to put this one through. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken in at the 3. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
Come on now. No,
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. The final shot before the break. Watson tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And he will be brought down as time is now run out. this first half of action. We now proceed to the start of the second half. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Here's Watson. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. But that one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. You come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. It's complete to Fuller. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Carr. And it's nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. This is Mostert. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. Here's Carr. They'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Good job over there, baby. Good job over there, baby.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And a short gain here down to the 22. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse And I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
On 2nd and 9, Carr. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Shotgun now for Carr. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And oh no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up 4th down. The kick by Carlson is good, and they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
That's your boy Anti. This is the original clip, the first one we aired.
After the main field goal, Carlson now sets up to kick this away.
There was a blitz.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring it down just outside of the 15. The Raiders defense getting ready. And the interception the last time, their 3rd takeaway of the game, Charles.
They're just flocking to the football so well. And not only are they doing that, they're making big-time plays and taking it away from them. Big hits, big plays. They're looking very good in this ball game.
You said flocking, flying to the football. Coaches always use that, don't they?
They really do. It's almost as it goes back to the old, when they click off the frame at the end of a play, they want to see all 11 defensive guys in that picture.
They'll try to get something going with Ty Montgomery. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Back to throw, Watson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Land fire.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now it's Watson. That'll be complete to Breida. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. The screen good for 6, but it's not enough as it leads to a 4th down.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger gain.
Here comes the Saints punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. Now the Vegas offense heading back out there. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Now Carr. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. From the gun, a run with Mostert. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's A.J. Cole now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. It's taken to the 26. It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. The New Orleans offense set to take over. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Watson. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. It was Melvin Ingram that time who shot in to bring him down. So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
Oh, my God.
And a return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. This defense, Charles, coming up with another interception. They have really done an excellent job of locking up these receivers.
Yeah, they're really on fire. They are actually doing what they talk about all the time, which is plastering to receivers when they're in their zones. They didn't give up a touchdown in the first half. Haven't done so here in this half either. Blanketed the field going all the way back to the opening drive, and they come up with a pick right there.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. Carr now to throw. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Andrews. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Yeah, that one was covered pretty well because they were trying to link the tight end out into the flat. I think they were hoping he could catch and turn upfield and pick up the 1st down.
Here's Mostert. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Once again, it's Mostert. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down.
You know, we might start getting some props here in the booth. You know, that one that says the D and then the fence that you put up next to it. How about that? They brought out the jumbo package and still couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage enough to pick up that first down.
Impressive. They were ready defensively for that jumbo set. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. Carr to throw for it on 4th down. Well, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal.
Oh, my
and
God.
He'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
They'll start on the ground with Breida. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Adam Troutman, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
On 3rd down, a run from Breida. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 48 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the 4th quarter of play. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Watson. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. A give to Montgomery out of the gun. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Well, sometimes it's hard to take your eyes off this guy at the linebacker position. He can really cover some ground, and he did there to make that play.
Yeah, this defense as a whole has really been flying to the football all game long. They have not allowed too much of anything. And here's another example.
Yo, we have never
play
seen
there to
those
get it and
animations.
disrupt it before it could get going.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 and 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. 8 yards on the screen there, not enough. And it'll be 4th down.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you can get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
Bill Lutz on for the field goal. A 39-yard attempt.
And Lutz's kick is good. And they will cut the lead back down to a touchdown now at 13-6. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
Following the made field goal, wants to kick it away. Here comes Deontay Harris from his end zone. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
Las Vegas' offense back out there ready to go. Their lead back down to one score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And they work this out past the 25. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. Play action. Now it's Carr. He'll find Diggs once more on the completion. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. 7 yards to pick up there.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
To throw again on 2nd down. Carr over the middle, and it's incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And it's 3rd and short. Easy to tell who they're targeting on this drive. He caught the first 2 passes, but then this time unable to hook up.
But I don't think that stops them from continuing to go back to him, do you?
No.
I mean, they've got a plan. They're trying to execute it.
And after that second catch, I saw him in the huddle. He said, hey, let's go back one more time. Didn't work there. Again, it's Carr. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a first down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Nifty move. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 59 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
On 1st down, they go with Mostert again. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Fuller. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll run with Mostert, and he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Raheem Mostert, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get them over the goal line.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. That time a 9-play drive. And it was capped off by a touchdown run from Raheem Mostert.
Hey, Cisco, I can't hear you.
Oh, I'm sorry. Can you hear me now?
It don't matter. I seen enough. I saw what I needed to see.
Yeah, I'm going in between the fight, the UFC fight, and back and forth. I don't want to get that copyright hit again.
Oh no,
Yeah.
that's cool.
I got you. Yeah, I didn't realize it was even over until I just heard it. Just stopped. I was like, oh shit.
No, it didn't end. It hit an error.
Man, that's fucked up.
It was over. It was over.
It was
like
over.
I told you, he scored. He actually only scored 10 points with his offense last game. It was all turnovers. That's
and how many I scored on J-Mac?
That's why I wanted them to run it, bro.
How many I scored on J-Mac?
It was like every third down you bombed it. Like
exactly. That's why I said that's why the game glitched, because it was trash, nigga.
Hey, hold up, dog. You never threw a blitz on me. My secondary was too good.
I don't want to hear that, nigga. I ain't had to. I ain't had to. My defense was fucking you up, you heard me?
You just got waxed.
Hey, I ain't getting shit. I'm still in the tournament, nigga. Fuck you mean? Hey, that's why the game crashed, because it was shit war.
No,
you heard me?
I just cause
hold on, B. This is what I don't understand. You just won that. Let's say you won that game 20-6. The game crashed. They rerun the system. You couldn't even score.
Look, bro, that first game.
Get the fuck out of here, man.
I don't know what
you couldn't score.
Look, here you go again. Hey, Cisco, you ran the game
Yeah.
back like I asked because it was fun. I don't know what Derek Carr was doing that first game, but there's no way he could shut down my receivers like he did.
Oh, but he played good for you in this game, though,
No,
huh?
bro, I got the best receiving core out of the teams picked.
Shit, I can't tell, nigga. You couldn't even put points on the
Bro,
board, nigga.
hold that
No,
Fuck
motherfucker.
you,
no.
man.
Stephon Diggs and DeAndre Hopkins. That's
And
different
Vincent
timeline.
Fuller, what Mark Andrews, nigga, you can't guard all them dudes.
I
You
got
won.
all of them, nigga. You couldn't score,
won.
didn't you? You couldn't
won
score, could you?
only because
Oh, you
whatever
couldn't
was
score.
going on, motherfucking the quarterback was shit water. But he was average today, and he ran your ass off the field.
That nigga said he was average today. Yeah, I hear you. I hear you, Coco.
I told you the other day.
Like I said,
no
20-6, you heard me?
You don't get no
I couldn't
bomb
score.
on me.
You
None
couldn't
of that
even
shit.
score zero. You couldn't score a touchdown, nigga. And you was in goal line and couldn't even get in, nigga.
All I
Fuck you,
know is
mean.
today, hold that L, nigga. Cause
I ain't holding a bit, nigga. I'm still in the tunnel, Coco.
I don't care.
I'm still in the tunnel, Coco.
You ain't
You
got
know
no
what?
offense,
Hold up.
nigga.
You know what? You know what, B? You know what, B, Coco? Send $20 to the Cash App and tell them to run that shit back, nigga. How about that?
You want to do it
Tell
again?
them, hey, send 20 to them and tell them run it back, nigga.
Hey, it ain't gonna work out for you, cuz. It ain't gonna be
Hey, run it back then, nigga.
You got your one in a lifetime win.
Run it the fuck back then, nigga.
Hey, Cisco, I got no problem.
Fuck you mean?
Hey, so it looked like he benefited kind of like Tom Brady did, bro.
Hey. Deshaun Watson was selling me, but it's cool. He got his revenge, Coco.
Bro.
He got his revenge, Coco.
Hey, but your offense in both games didn't look great versus Beez.
Hold on, my offense in both games didn't look. Excuse me?
No, it didn't.
Great. Even
hold
the
on,
game
him
that
and
you
Russ
got
had 285 yards and 5
even the game you had 31 points, 21 was gift wrap for you.
Yeah.
Oh, gift wrap. Oh, not a gift wrap. The fuck out of here. Magdo, you better hope I don't see you, nigga. How about that?
Hey, you go see. Hey, Joe Burrow.
You better hope.
This wrong,
I guarantee you, Joe Burrow ain't gonna be able to whoop me, nigga. I guarantee you, nigga.
I'm a hold.
And you gotta come to that
down, Beez. Joe Burrow gonna write that
this
wrong, man.
Dog. Write this wrong, cause
Joe Burrow gonna have to write that wrong.
I had a better team than that nigga, and I knew it when I looked at the teams. I drafted them.
Oh shit!
That nigga had the best secondary. I won't front on that, but I got the best receiving core. Period. Hands down.
Yeah, and that shit got held to how many points? Fuck
20,
you mean?
20.
Fuck you mean? 0, nigga.
You couldn't get to the end zone.
0, nigga.
We let your punk ass run.
0, nigga. Fuck you mean?
Oh man.
Yeah.
Beez's defense looked good both games. I ain't gonna hold you though.
Yeah, I hear you.
Look good. That shit's funny.
No,
hey, tell him run it back for you then, nigga.
Your offense is horrible.
Nigga, run it back.
Run it back then, nigga.
Yeah.
Okay.
I tell you what.
Listening.
We gonna cash app them 50 each.
I ain't cashing app and shit, nigga. I ain't the one that lost. You cash app, nigga. You the one that won.
You just
lost. I ain't cash apping a bitch ass thing.
You lose, nigga.
You the nigga that won the rematch. You cash app. I'm still in the tournament fighting, Coco. You won it.
Citizen Lou text me, Cisco looking for you. But I didn't see his text for a minute. I'm like, he running your game back with Anti. I'm like, I'm gonna whoop his ass. I said, well, why he running it back? Because, hey, the first game, all your offense was Deshaun Watson running. That's the only thing you could do. You bust a couple runs, but we weren't worried about that. Our secondary too good, nigga. Huh? Our secondary too good, nigga. You ain't gonna throw the ball on us like that.
Oh Lord, Coco. Hey, nigga, run it back, dog. You know what I'm saying? Run it. That's all I want here, dog. Tell them to run it back for you, nigga.
You did all that shit. Hey, brother Mark.
Hey man, y'all finna have a 7-game series.
Hey,
man.
You know what I'm saying?
That's what we need, right? We need a 7-game series.
This is football, not basketball.
Nah, nigga, because this one right here gonna shut his motherfucking mouth.
No, this last one just gave me energy, nigga.
Hey, you know what? I will play you after I win the tournament. All right, Coco? Not until then, nigga.
Don't speak too soon. Not so fast, my friend.
You got one thing on your offense. Anybody else in the tournament should be worried about. The only thing you got on offense, you got 2.
It's speed. Speed. That's it.
Nah, you can't. We weren't worried about your speed.
Oh, you want one? Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
That shit you did to J Mac, would never do to us. 2 games,
okay.
you ain't complete
Okay.
one long pass on us.
Oh, okay. How was it 30? How was it? What 31-0 then, Coco? Oh yeah, because my defense beat you, nigga. Fuck you, man.
No, the defense did beat me, and then you got to remember after the second pick on the third play. I had wide receivers running wrong routes the rest of the game.
Yeah. All that, nigga. All them excuses, yeah.
But today, I whooped that ass, nigga.
Sound like a bunch of excuses to me,
hold up, Cisco. I gotta let this nigga off my knee.
Sound like a bunch of excuses to me, Coco.
Oh, this is crazy.
Hey, brother Mark.
He said, you gotta get done burping the baby, bro.
Yeah.
That would sound like to me, Coco. Bunch of excuses.
I just gave that nigga some Similac. I gotta burp that nigga.
You know what I'm saying? Like I said, after I win the tournament, run it back, nigga. You hear me?
And everybody in the chat said, if you win, you got an old glitch ass team that shouldn't have even been in the tournament.
Yeah.
Bro, I just saw my defense handle you for 2 games.
And I just seen my defense.
I ain't worried about playing you again.
31-0.
That's why I wanted to run it back, nigga.
31-0,
That's why I've
nigga.
been begging to run it back, nigga.
Hey, send them $50 to the cash up and get your run back then, nigga.
And you gonna keep on. And motherfucker Honey Badger, he gonna finally start showing up, nigga.
Bring your ass.
Hey, Cisco, run it back, but this time have him in Vegas.
No. Oh, no, sir. No, sir. Nah. I got home field advantage. Now kiss my ass. Kiss my ass. I got home field,
Coco.
Coco.
Back the same way we did it before. So yeah.
Exactly. So you run it back. It's going back to New Orleans, nigga.
Nigga, we'll play you in the motherfucking.
I hear you. Hey, see your cash app, nigga, so they can do it, nigga.
We don't care. Hey, that's right, brother Maury. That nigga got a bubble win.
Hey, brother, you can say hold on, brother. You had one of the best D lines in the season.
Somebody
nigga,
said,
you lost to Joe
if you win the
Burrow.
tournament, them rings is gonna be 10
lost to
for you.
Joe Burrow, nigga. Fuck out of here. You lost to a 7-3 overall quarterback, nigga. Fuck out of here.
Somebody said that the ring should be made out of Sherman because it was
aluminum. I don't give a damn, nigga.
Hey, just like True the other day, hold that L, nigga.
Nah, I ain't holding shit, nigga. I'm feeling a turnover, Coco.
Oh man, True.
You know what I'm saying? Now, whenever you ready, you send U3. They cash up so they can run it back for your punk ass.
He said, "You send it."
Actually, at this point, you the one need to. You the one
no,
that
don't.
need to
I'm
defend
good.
your manhood.
I'm still in the tournament.
You the one
nigga.
that needed to defend your man. Hey, that's okay.
Fuck off. That don't work on me, nigga.
Your next game, everybody gonna be saying, "Yeah, Beez whooped that ass."
Hey, they can say what they want to say. I'm still in the tournament,
I'm Mac Def.
I don't care about none of that,
man. I got you, man.
Hey, go ahead, cause that nigga ain't shit, bro. He got lucky first game.
Because Cisco, we going off a point differential for the next round as well, right?
Nah, you gotta come home.
This is the Final Four, bro. It's Final Four. Yeah, so it will. I'm pretty sure it will.
You gotta come to that dome, nigga. Don't try to be
scared. Hey, Cisco,
don't be scared. Nigga, come to that dome.
No, I'm saying point differential. I only won by 4. You won by 7. So we would face each other if it was point differential.
Yeah, I think Josh probably, I don't know if he needs a new team or something because he looked shocked that he lost, and that's not his team should tell him, hey man, you're down fucking 3 rounds to 1 in the 4th round or the 5th going into the 5th. He needs to do something. Damn.
So the Final Four is just gonna be on ratings.
Yeah. Hey, what if
you might have to face T Streets then, Anton.
Hey, check this out.
It don't matter who I face, Coco.
Yeah.
What if Fury now pulls out of the Wilder fight, gives him the belts, and goes fight Joshua for the money fight?
Man, as soon as Joshua lost his fight. Yeah, he can do that easily.
Why would he do that? That like it's right down the street. I'm so
20 million versus like 80 million.
Right.
Oh shit.
I don't know the numbers, but it was Usyk, who is a cruiserweight, and cruiserweights are not necessarily always famous, and Anthony Joshua, and it's a 68,000 or 70,000 seat arena, and it fucking sold out, bro. That's why. Can you imagine how big that fight will be? Tyson Fury with Anthony Joshua. See it.
And it'd be in England, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That was a nice stadium too.
And because Joshua lost the belts, it wouldn't be nothing about no belt. It would just be them two. It's still gonna sell. I would not be shocked if Fury pull out of that Wilder fight now.
I thought the exact same thing, or maybe like taking a knee per se during the fight or whatever. So yeah, so you get that fight
to get that other fight.
So Wilder and Tyson Fury did reschedule they.
Yeah, they supposed to fight in like 3 weeks.
October 8th. Yeah, October 8th.
Oh, okay.
But see, Fury didn't want to fight him. He wants to fight Joshua, and then he wants to retire.
Yeah, because that's the at a bare minimum 50 million plus whatever they put on top of their.
How did Joshua lose?
Yeah, dude was pushing him.
Yeah, man. Like
jabbing ass.
It's just smooth with it too. I've never seen.
He was actually he was too quick on his feet.
Yeah,
that's really what it was, right?
He quicker than Tyson Fury on his feet.
Yeah, because the dude was a cruiserweight.
Oh wow!
So he moved up to he like a Holyfield.
Yeah,
like he faster than Holyfield was a little faster than most heavyweights when he moved up. Because he got a little, he's smaller, so he's more agile. But normally, the power is the equalizer.
Right.
But Joshua couldn't hit him.
Nope. I don't understand. I don't understand why he would his corner didn't do him right at all. But Joshua got fucking mollywopped. There is a clause though.
Oh, for a rematch.
Yeah, it's a clause. That's why did you watch any of those undercards, Beez?
No, I didn't.
Well, what's his name? Ricky Hatton. His son fought. I think a 6-rounder against a guy who was from Spain. He was I think he had 1 victory and 2 losses, or maybe 2, something like that, right? One of the most egregious calls I've ever seen. One of them. This has to be top 15 at least. Ricky Hatton's son lost all rounds and was hurt several times, and they gave it unanimously to Ricky Hatton's son.
What?
I was like, bro. I mean, it was a bad. I mean, it was. First of all, Ricky Hatton didn't even look.
He lost every round.
I tell you, I would challenge anybody out there to rewatch that fight and find a Ricky Hatton fight or whatever his name Hatton.
Ricky Hatton
find a highlight, bro. That's just sad. It was sad, bro. It's the worst I've ever seen. And can anybody even step up to Shevchenko in the flyweight? That bitch is something else. I got you.
No, I just want to say salute to y'all, man. Yeah,
absolutely.
I just want to talk to
everybody as well. But I'll ask J Mac if he can run it back, and then we'll go from there. All right.
All right, bro.
All right, I'm holla at y'all. Y'all be easy. And thank you for telling me that I was on mute. I appreciate it.